Hi everybody, this is Diane. I went to the Tioga Downs flea market today, the one that I call the Barns because it's at the racetrack and casino in Tioga, New York, or Nichols, New York. And so my friend and I went there, and after we did our shopping in the flea market, then we met my new friend, Catherine, at the buffet restaurant in the casino area. Catherine is someone who watches my videos, and I am going to link her YouTube channel, which I didn't even know she had one until I spoke with her today, so I haven't seen any of her videos. And she also has an Etsy shop, which I think I went to not knowing who Catherine was. For some reason, I remember River City Booksmith is the name of her Etsy shop, and I'm pretty sure that I visited it recently. So anyway, I got to meet up with her. She lives in Binghamton and has heard me mention the Tioga Downs flea market, and figured I must live pretty close to her. So she asked if I wanted to meet her at for lunch at the buffet one day. So we set up this day to go, and my friend wanted to see the flea market, so she came with me. So anyway, it's too late to make a long story short, so I'll just say I'm going to show you what I found at the flea market, and then I'll do a separate video showing what Catherine brought to me. She brought me some goodies, so that'll be in the next video, and probably it will be seen tomorrow. I'm trying to get some extra videos scheduled into my channel so that you can see some while I'm away on my little getaway. I don't know if I'll have enough to cover every day, but I'd like to keep making an appearance on YouTube while I'm away. So let me just start on what I got at the flea market. I'll start with the free things. The lady there's two different barns, like I've said before, and Wanda runs one barn and Fran runs the other barn, and they both gave me something free today. Wanda always saves things for me, but she had these calendars saved for me because she thought I would like them. So this one is a fairies calendar, 1994. And it was used. These are really cool pictures. Sorry for the glare. I'm in my dining room. It's always easier to do. I'm trying to find if I want to. Oop! That fairy had a naked butt. Just looking for. There's a particular fairy painting that I love. I'm looking to see if it's here. This one's neat. This looks like a Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, it's a really pretty fairy calendar, and I don't see the one that I love. I don't even know what it's called or who did it. But I'll have fun with those pictures. This one is Birds of Field and Garden, 1992. How pretty. I love the blue. Ooh, look at the owl. That's my birth month, too. And a blue jay. This is Current Critters from the artist L.K. Powell. I always loved her work. Oh, aren't they adorable? That's so cute. Aww. Okay, let's see what August is. Oh, May has a deer. And a Oreo, I think. July. Oh, August is a skunk. That's okay. When my husband and I were dating, he bought a brand new Matador X car, and it was black with a white stripe, and he called it the skunk. So I was going to ceramics class with my grandmother, and so I bought this big, trying to get my hands in there, about this big skunk figurine in greenware, and I did all the work on it, cleaned it, painted it, glazed it, fired it, and all that stuff. Well, they fired it for me, but I gave that to him for his birthday. It was a cool skunk to go with his car. And then he wrecked his car, totaled it, because he fell asleep driving. He was driving to East Smithfield to see me, and he didn't show up because he fell asleep and wrecked his car. But he was okay. These are pretty. Japanese or Chinese. Really pretty pictures. She had another calendar too that I didn't take. I forgot what it was. It was a character, licensed character. I don't know if it was Donald Duck or I don't remember, but it was one I didn't want. So yeah, these are really nice pictures. And free. And then Fran, the guy that runs the other barn, this was for sale. It was in the shop, and I asked him how much it was, and he just said, why don't you just take it? It's a 1952 Good Housekeeping magazine. It's not in terrible condition. So, of course, I will want the illustrations and the advertisements. A rich fall harvest you'll enjoy the year round. Colorful, practical plastics housewares made of styron, a Dow plastic. So I wonder how much before Tupperware this was. When was Tupperware invented? Look at all the ads. Ooh, fashions. Oh, I love that suit. Look at the detail on that red suit. That's neat. Okay, now the stuff I paid for. This is wide lace, 2 pieces, pink. Sorry. It tapers. And it's stretchy. Wonder what it was. Interesting. It's a pretty color, and I've got 2 pieces. So I got some of the bags of laces and things that come from the one booth that I like to go to, that she usually has things stapled to cardboard, but it looks like none of these are stapled, and I'm glad. This one has some pink seam binding, vintage, so I like the well, it's got a barcode, so it's not that old, but doesn't it look vintage? And these are ribbons that are, well, this isn't one ribbon, it's got cherries on it. It's a little woven vintage ribbon. I like that. And then we have this, which is the main reason I wanted this pack, because isn't that pretty? That is beautiful. I don't think it's hand embroidered. I don't know, maybe it is. It might be. And then this handkerchief with these roses, red roses. And there's some pink detailing around the edge. And then this piece with some red work on it. Let's see what the pictures are. Let's see, there's a, looks like a goat and maybe a dog, I don't know. A couple of owls, some kind of a plant, and a bird, a duck. And in the middle is a heron or a crane or something. So I'll have to make some fun things with those. I got this piece of filet crochet because I love the vintage color of it. It says square hand crochet doily with something design, diamond design, yellowed and with stains. It's just a pretty design to me, and I don't mind the yellowing and the stains. Next bag. This is pinned to this cardboard, at least it's not stapled. Looks like a, I don't know, a blouse decoration, a jabot or something like that, maybe. I'll have to try to rinse that out with woolite. It's kind of dingy looking, but I don't even mind if it doesn't come clean. It's pretty. And this peach color, don't know what it is. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's the top part of a slip or something. Yeah, fabric was cut off it. But look at that beautiful vintage crochet in a peach color. Really nice. That's fun. This netted lace piece. Crocheted collar. This lady finds so many collars. I've never seen crochet with this kind of yarn before. And oh, this is a lovely lace. Nice and wide. Looks like a pretty good size piece. And I got this table cover, table runner, with some pretty spring flowers. So it's got 3 groupings of flowers on each end, plus the edging, plus the nice linen in between. And this was half price. The booth where I got this was half price, so I paid $3 instead of $6. That was a booth that I didn't ever really buy too much from because it was a little high priced, but since it was all half price today, I got a couple things there. I got that, and I got this, and I got this, so I might as well show you them. So these were all half price. This is, I think, this was a piece of flour sack fabric. Yeah, this was $2 instead of $4. So there's 2 pieces of it here. Pretty colors, aren't they? And then this isn't vintage, but I thought this would be really fun for a farm journal. And this was, I'm not sure if this was, I don't think this was the asking price at the flea market, so I don't know what she charged me. I told her she wanted to know what booth it came from, and I told her it was from the half price one. I think she charged me 50 cents. Yep, she charged me 50 cents. It is wired, which I don't usually care for wired ribbon, but I loved the homespun look and the red and white gingham, so I can pull the wires out if I want to. Or I can leave them in. Depends on what I want to do with them. I just thought it was a really fun piece. And another bag of miscellaneous pieces. That's really pretty. I was going to say some satin ribbon, but it's connected to this. Not sure what this is. What's it say? Hand crocheted chemise top. Wow, it says $15 on this tag. It was in a bag, and the bag cost $4. So this was, again, the top part of a slip. But beautiful crochet, and it's got ribbon woven through it. Hand crocheted, that's tatted. They did that by hand? Wow. And another crocheted doily, probably hand crocheted. Some of these things will probably end up in my shop. And here's a handkerchief with a beautiful applique, if your name happens to start with a B. Isn't that gorgeous? And this one is stained. Maybe I'll coffee dye this one. It's got a pretty embroidered and appliqued flower in one corner. And then just little bits of embroidery in the other corners. And then this piece looks like one of the big wide collars. How pretty. It's got buttons in the back. That was all in that one bag for $4. Then I got this. I couldn't resist. It is Beatrix Potter fabric. And there was another bag that had classic Winnie the Pooh type of fabric. And oh my goodness, I thought about getting that. I would like to make a Winnie the Pooh journal. But most of these little bags that I got were $4, and $4 accumulates quickly. But these are squares with Beatrix Potter illustrations. Oh, look, you make a book. It's for a book. For a baby. Oh, how precious. We'll just have to come up with our own version of book, though, right? That's wonderful. Really nice. There's, was it Jeremy Fisher? And Tom Kitten. I don't know what the pig's name is. Pigling Bland. And this is Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny. These are great. There's more on the back. Oh, I love them. And then there's a companion piece. It has borders. Wow, how fun! It's got a lot of the characters on the border, and there's a variety of borders I can tear into strips. Oh, this is great. I know this isn't vintage fabric, but it's wonderful fabric. That was a good buy. Now on to the books. I got this booklet, Knox Gelatin, Desserts, Salads, Candies, and Frozen Dishes. Look at that picture. I love that. I didn't open the package, so I don't know if there are pictures in. Oh, yes. Oh, these are great. Look at all those. Prune whip? No, thank you. So that's fun. I like that. And I got this packet of cards. I'm just going to use these in my journals. I'm not going to try to sell them. I really love you, Mother. Must be, it has a, oh, you can make it sit up. Isn't that cute? He's adorable. The cute doggy. To Auntie with lots of love. This looks like it was maybe from the 60s. Valentine card. Easter. Oh, it says happy birthday, but it's got bunnies on it. For you, Mother, happy Mother's Day. That is so adorable. I would say that these are probably from the 60s. This one could be even older. I don't know. They had to change it. It said how very glad I am, and they changed it to we are. From Grandma and Grandpa Lincoln. Oh, I love this one. I like the size of the card. It's tall and skinny, and I love the picture. And it came with a little note, a letter inside it. I'll have to read that. This is fuzzy. Happy birthday, 1-year-old. I got this book that I can take the pages out and use the pages in journals. It's Raggedy Ann and Andy. Really cute pictures. I'm sorry I'm yawning. I'm just so tired. I visited my mom in the hospital as soon as I got home from my outing. I've spent a lot of time in the hospital the last few days. Is it time for the party? I love this because the pages have a hole for the clock. And I just thought we could do some really fun things with these pages. Put something behind it in a journal. And the illustrations are really cute. And it was $1, so I got it. And now it's finally time for the party. It's supposed to be 3 o'clock. I think somebody must have changed this, although, yeah, it does move. Cute. This is a Hallmark book. I got another recipe book from Hamilton Beach just because I like the cover picture. Oh, look at that. Fudge chocolate. I want to use this on a journal cover somehow. And this, I liked the inside pages. It's spiral bound. The cover is in very poor shape, but I did like the pages inside. And they have a nice soft vintage feel to them. And I got 2 large Disney books so I can use the pages. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. It's one of the giant golden books. Well, it's inscripted Love Aunt Cindy 72. Copyright 1952. Oh, this is the 27th printing in 72. And Cinderella. I love that picture on the front. And this one says Love Aunt Cindy 72. Look at that beautiful picture of Cinderella. This is beautiful artwork. All right, now the last thing I wanted to ask you about, and that is some really, really old vintage books. They have, I guess that's a marbling, I'm not sure, but it's spotted. And I think there's marbling there and leather. The covers are pretty rough. But I want to make journals out of them. I love the size, and I love the marbling, and I love the end paper and flyleaf. The Poetical Works of Percy Bysshe Shelley. But 1855. What I wanted to ask you was, I could have gotten a whole box of these 51 books for $25, or paid $1 each for the books, and I was so tempted to get them for $25 and then sell some of the books in my shop. But I didn't know if I wanted to deal with doing that while I'm trying to get rid of stuff. A lot of them had this strip across the front cover. It looks like something was torn off it, so I would have to decorate over that. But I just didn't know if I wanted to deal with it, and I didn't know if I could sell all of them. I bought 5 to make journals with, and I didn't know if I could sell the rest of them, and I didn't want to get stuck with them. So my question is, what would you have done, and are you interested in any of these? So that is my haul from the flea market today. And tomorrow I will show you what Catherine gave me, and I will link her shop and her channel, excuse me, on tomorrow's video. And I'll tell you a little bit more about her. So I'm sorry for yawning. I told you it's been a really, really hectic week with my mom in the hospital and me trying to get ready to go on my little getaway. So you notice I keep calling it my little getaway because I'm not going very far, and I'm going for 5 days. It's no big deal. It's just a little getaway, but it's a big deal to me. I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you liked what I got at the flea market, and in the comments below, tell me what I got from the flea market today that was your favorite item, and tell me what you think about these books, and give me a thumbs up, and that's okay. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye bye.